Hey friends, me again, your friend Ghostly Honey, and I am back with another movie. So if you remember the last video, I watched the Netflix film, There Is Someone Inside Your House. This time around, I watched the Netflix film, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. And you guys, I didn't go all in for you. I kind of went a little bit. I dipped my toe in the water for you guys. I didn't watch all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, which was on my mind, but technically I didn't have to. What I did do is I watched the original, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974 for you guys, and let me tell you. Well, I mean, I'll tell you in a second. I don't want to get too into it because this is the intro, so it's just a little blurb. But what I will tell you guys is I have not cheered this enthusiastically for the bad guy since 47 Meters Down Uncaged. You guys, the sheer volume at which I was yelling at my TV with, yeah, that's the intro, no theme song, let's get into it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre follows a young group looking to expand their business in a rural Texas town where they soon encounter Leatherface. I am not going to lie to you guys. I try to keep it as honest and open as I possibly can, okay? This movie was a hot mess. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hot mess. But I would be lying if I say I didn't absolutely love this movie. So if you've been here for a while, if you know me, then you know. Blood, guts, gore. I enjoy it. The more, the better. That said, this movie, for me, I loved it. Bring it more. But I guess I could maybe warning, it's not for the squeamish, not for the faint of heart. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, I've seen worse. So again, in that department, I was definitely happy. But what I did not tell you, sorry, I boosted the chair up a little bit. I felt like I was a little bit too down here. So I already told you guys at the top of the video that I watched the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What I did not tell you guys was that I actually watched that film. As soon as the credits started rolling, I opened up Netflix and I started to watch the 2022 version, and it was a big upgrade. Okay, so look, don't come after me in the comments. This is a safe space for me to be open and honest with you guys. I've never seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So seeing it now, I definitely was expecting more violence. I was actually eagerly expecting practical effects. I just wanted more. So to see the 2022 version right after, it was giving. The only thing it was giving though was violence, blood, guts. And honestly, that's the only thing I wanted it to give, so I enjoyed the film. And when compared to the original film, I know we're not here to compare it to the original film, but for a moment, if you have the original in mind, just think a little bit less Texas, a little less chainsaw, and a lot more massacre. Soaked in blood, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 comes in at a fast-paced 1 hour and 21 minutes. So fast that the characters are underdeveloped, and you might start to find yourself feeling that you really don't care who lives and who dies. Honestly, you might even start rooting for everyone's face-wearing big guy. We talked about it a minute ago. The quality of the film is a massive step up from the original. Additionally, there's a little bit more meat to the plot, but barely any more meat to the plot, but that doesn't mean it was a better movie. The movie is light on character depth, plot, and interest, but heavy in blood and gore. And on top of that, there was a change made to Leatherface's background, but personally, that really didn't bother me at all, but it might bother some viewers. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this movie was that I don't think you need to have seen the original to enjoy the 2022 film. Anything you need to know from the original movie is actually explained well enough that you can kind of get by with what it's telling you. Alrighty, so I watched it so you don't have to, but was it worth the watch? I would say if you like a big guy with a chainsaw and you want to see a real massacre, then this one's for you. I would go for it. Why not? It's 1 hour and 21 minutes, and that's really not a lot of time to spare for Leatherface. I would skip it if you're a little bit squeamish, if you're not into these types of movies. If you're a fan of the original and you're looking for something along the lines of that with the implied gore and with the charm of a classic, then I think you might get more than you bargained for if you watch this movie. But hey, maybe give it a shot. I don't know. Like I said, it was very graphic, so I enjoyed it. That brings us to the end of the video where I watched it, so you don't have to. Hit that thumbs up button if you like the video, so I know you like the video. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next movie that I'm going to watch for you. But until the next video, spread positivity, take care of yourself, and whatever you are going through, you got this. Bye.